All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Get the chart bigger. All right. So, got a little pullback going on this morning. Jumped in some puts on SPY and Apple. Really looking for SPY to break below this first support level, 562.10. And then we're going to look for 560. I said I'm going to get out by 561, but I want to see if it tests this 560.77 level again. Touched it yesterday towards the end of the day around 1 o'clock after having an early morning rally. So let's see if we get a lower low today than we had yesterday, or is it going to be a higher low and stop somewhere around 560, 150 maybe. So we're going to watch this closely. Let's see if anything's catching support right now. Nvidia has a strong level of support at 124.66. So I was really considering buying a call there, but Nvidia's been breaking down so much over the last few days. It's like you can't trust them boys. They may continue to break down. They haven't been able to get above that 130 to 45 range. And now they're testing this heavy support I got from them at 124.60. So let's see how they react there. Microsoft has been just tanking. Microsoft has been pulling down the market for the last week single-handedly. And it hasn't even gone down crazy. It just went all the way up to all-time high at 460, and now it's kind of retracing to that 450 area. But now we just broke below 450. So if we continue to break down, I don't see it going much lower than 440 on a pullback, unless we're going to pull all the way back down to 430, which I highly doubt. I'm going to put a level in here at this 4, right at these two candlesticks meet at 440. And we'll see what happens there. Let me get the Discord started. Let me start up the live. So yeah, Microsoft keep breaking down. That's good for me because I'm in these puts. I need these puts to take off. Yeah, up 1% on the puts right now. That's it. Pin this message. All right. Apple's still breaking down. Good. I mean, my Apple put should be going up. Because I jumped in the Apple put as well. Didn't call that out. We jumped in some Apple puts. Apple, I'm thinking Apple could come down to this 230 level. I probably won't test it too much further past 231. If it dips below 231, I'll get out because it has some overlapping buying blocks down here showing heavy support. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm just joining left. Gotta be careful with them.
Yo.
What's going on, bro?
Not a whole lot. How you been?
I'm good, man. How you been? Long time no see, man. How you doing? All Okay, Twan, I'm like,
chilling.
who's this? Chilling and
Finally back
trading.
in action.
Back in action. That's what I like to hear, man. We back at it. I am I jumped in some puts this morning.
Yeah, I seen that 560 put. I was just looking at it.
Yeah, so I'm looking at SPY. SPY got to break below this 562. Once it breaks below 562, it has like a lot of bullish support right there. So I would need it to break below 562, then we should be good from there. But Nvidia just came down and hit a support level at 124.60. I want to see how hard it bounces off of that, or if it's going to break below it, because 124.60, that's a strong level I got for Nvidia. So, what you in over there though? You trading today, or you just watching the market?
I was watching. I was in a SPY call earlier and got smoked. So
yeah, no, SPY did this crazy
I caught
pivot.
all that downside. I got in on that green candle and caught all of that downside. I was like, that wasn't fun.
Yeah, that pivot was crazy this morning. It's like it's trying to create like a bear trap, but I'm thinking that based on how yesterday went, I don't know if today is going to break higher than yesterday because of how vicious yesterday rejected after it got up to like 563. Then just rejected heavy. I got level at 564.40. It touched there yesterday, but it only wicked up there, and then it broke down, came all the way back down to 560. So I'm trying to see if today we're going to make a higher low or a lower low than yesterday. But we just got to watch and see.
For sure.
The heat map looking a little mixed up. I was looking at the China heat map yesterday. Yeah, the big companies, all the mega caps are in red right now, except for Google and Amazon trying to bounce back. Nvidia has a chance of catching support here. That's the only thing that makes these puts scary to me, because things are going near their support levels and they could bounce. So that's why I'm a little nervous in these puts that I jumped in. This is a high risk put, but I got my stop. If I get back up to the 563.20 level, I'm out of this.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to jump up, but it's also the beginning of that 5-minute candle too. But it's definitely pushing.
Yeah, like it's trying to create some engulfing candle action here. I had some calls earlier in the week that just died because I got calls in the mega cap companies, and this market was pushing, but it's been all small caps that's been pushing the market, honestly. So you ain't getting no play from Apple, Nvidia. Apple pushed a little bit.
They chilling. They was pushing last week and the week before, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were the ones carrying the market pretty much all the way up. This pretty much most of this year.
Yeah.
You know, most of this year they've been carrying the market until now. People feel like those rate cuts are coming in September, so now people are trying to get ahead and jump into these smaller companies that they think they're gonna get more growth out of. So people trying to shift their portfolio around and get into some space where they feel like they see more growth, because they probably feel like all these companies like Nvidia and Apple, they're near their highs. Let's get into some small companies that have been beaten down and it's going to recover during this, during the rate cuts. What's good, Pioneer? What's good, bro?
What's good, brother? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, just came off this involuntary camping trip in Houston, bro. So week of no trading, bro. Trying to make some of my money back.
Camping trip, you were there?
You know what I'm saying? We had a hurricane, knocked out all the power. Everybody just out.
Damn, that's right. That's right. You are down there. How y'all doing? How you recovering now? Everybody's getting the power back?
It was trash. I ain't gonna lie to you, but hey, man.
That's crazy.
Hey. I had a good day yesterday though. I had some cool little picks. So I don't know how the market's gonna be today. If it's gonna reflect off yesterday, we gonna see.
Okay. What you had yesterday?
Shit, I had, let me see. I don't know what it was. I really just dropping my nuts in the market pause.
Word.
But shit, I had SPY. I took like a SPY 566 call, got me like 47%.
Okay.
And then like 565 call, it got me like 21% too. So I was like, okay, a little solid day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like you, bro.
Listen.
But you know.
You know, I called it out yesterday. I told everybody I want everybody to make sure they're building up their long-term portfolios. Trading is cool. But this trading stuff could get messy real quick, especially if you're trading your entire portfolio.
You're preaching to the choir.
So I'm like, listen, I put out the info. So wherever you at, start from wherever you at, and start focusing on building up those long-term positions a little bit more. Because long term is what's going to support you when those trades don't go right, and you don't catch that long term move. Like, you can't miss on both ends. Like, when you get those jumps in the market and you don't catch the call, at least if you own the shares, you would have caught the push up in the shares, but you didn't catch the option call. But you can't miss both. When you missing out on both, when you was getting caught in the wrong direction on another trade, like I'm taking the put and the market pushed up, and then it gapped up. And then you missed that gap up on a certain company that you wanted to hold long term, like an Apple. Like, you may never get Apple at 160 again, 150 again. You know?
That's real. That's real. Cause look, I'm looking at. I'll be dropping $1 into certain things just so I get alerts when it go 5% lower, so I know okay, a pullback is about to happen or reversal. But then I'm looking at Apple. My little dollar I dropped in Apple a while ago up 28%. The little money I dropped in Tesla up 40%.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's that long term that will be supporting your portfolio.
Yeah, 31% for Taiwan semiconductors. Damn, I should have threw more money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had the right idea of putting the dollar down. Now that's the start. Now just go ahead and start buying up the shares a little bit at a time. You know, sometimes
I know myself. I had to take money out of my hands, bro. This is the type of person I am. So I had to put everything on. Okay? So now I just live my life. As long as I have income, I just be living my life. And I know everything's just going to go to the right spot. That's just me. That's how I got to do it.
Right. Everybody has a different approach. Look at the XLE. Let me look at Tesla. Tesla down today. How y'all feel about all this stuff with Elon and supporting Donnie now? He's putting $45 million a month behind him, he said.
I'm like, he's been waiting to do this. He just couldn't do it before.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was on that tip of like, oh, elections don't matter. It's all about the big companies and who they're investing in. And then Donald Trump was all like, he was on Twitter having this, not Donald Trump. Elon was on Twitter having this big rant like, I'm not endorsing any candidates. And like, I would never do this and this and this. I just like their style. You know what I'm saying? And now it's the perfect excuse for him to, you know what I'm saying?
Jump in and put money behind Trump, right?
Yeah. Well, he did do this. He's a better candidate now. I was like, bro, you've been contributing funding to his campaign. We know
Come on, man. Under the table money. We know that. You're not slick, man. We know what you've been doing.
This just give you a reason to say it in my face, but we've been know you're doing it. Come on now. You can't be one of the richest men in the world and not have stake in this election.
We know you do. It's too much on the line for you. You gotta be involved in this.
I like Tesla. They dropped them today, but I'm waiting for the pullback. Let me see, Tesla. Let me do a quick charting with Tesla. I was waiting on Apple. The Apple kind of fine.
I was looking, I don't know, CGC, little Canopy Growth Corp. I took a little gamble play on them yesterday because of how fast they pushed up towards the end of the day. I thought they may have a little rally today. I'm going to keep watching them. They holding that $7 level. I'm going to keep watching them. As long as they don't break down below, let's say, 689. I'll put a level right there. I'll exit if they get down there.
Escort.
Huh?
There we go.
No, I can hear you now. What you said?
There we go. You said, what was that company you said? I said I was looking at Apple right now.
Oh, I'm looking at
Not
CG.
seeing any money.
I was looking at CGC. It was Canopy Growth Corp, the cannabis company. They jumped up crazy at the end of the day yesterday. I got a technical alert.
We'll see. Oh, wait, hold on. There's 6 in line.
Yeah.
Did they drop?
Well,
Oh, never mind.
CGC.
Here we go. $7.03.
Yeah. They had a crazy rally at the end of the day yesterday.
Did you see? Oh. Dropping like came. So what do you feel like is gonna change this election? I know like weed and crypto is about to go crazy.
Yeah, those are the two major industries. Cannabis and crypto are going to be the two industries that probably change the most after this election. Donnie is trying to, show he's back in crypto heavy, so that's why Bitcoin's rallying with the expectations of him winning. And then the cannabis industry, I'm not really too sure. Everybody is doing local legalization and pushing for it in their states. They just need that national legalization. They decriminalized it. They took it down from a Schedule 1 drug, so that was major. Now they just got to put the tax formation around it so people could understand how to legally trade and sell it throughout the country. Because it's going to be more than just for drug use. It's going to end up getting into the construction industry with hemp and all that kind of stuff. Cannabis is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a whole bunch of industries popping up around cannabis. And we got to pay attention to who's going to be in position to really take advantage of that. Wow, Spy really going to try to bounce right here. What kind of morning is this?
They're gonna be using it as compost and everything.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be using cannabis for everything. 'Cause it's a weed; it grows so freely, and you could use it for so many different things. So, I'm looking for. That's why I like IIPR because they're into land ownership. There's only but so much land to grow weed on, and they out there acquiring a lot of land and acres of land particularly for growers. I think they hit an all-time high. Well, not an all-time high, just a 52-week high. Yeah, they're up here at $119 right now. I've been telling people in the Discord buy IIPR since it was $70, and they pay strong dividends.
Alright, this grill, man, I'm over dividends, bro. I'm being honest, because that's what my long term was. At one point.
What?
But now I'm just like, that dividend growth is slow. That's something you gotta look at for the rest of your life. I'll put dividend stocks and maybe I just don't know enough about dividend stocks. But I'll put dividend stocks in like my little baby IRA or something like that. But
dividend stocks is like you said, it's like a long-term nest egg kind of thing. It's something that you want to be in it because one, you're getting paid from the company. The company's paying you quarterly. And like you said, it's not that much of an amount, but you want to find companies that pay decent ratio for what you're looking for. So IIPR was paying over $1 a share, and they were selling for less than $100. So that was a good ratio to me. So for every $100 I spend, I'm getting at least $1 of it back in dividends on the company. And the company has high growth potential. The problem with high dividend companies is a lot of the times they don't grow that much. So they'll stay around the same price. But IIPR has a lot of growth potential.
Park your money.
Right. IIPR is a little more volatile, but they have heavy dividend payments and they got good growth potential. So if I pull up like the monthly chart, they're at $119 now, but at one point IIPR was like $300. I mean, yeah, it was all the way up here. It was at $264 back in December of 2021 before it started taking this dip. So that's potentially where I see it coming up to, again, that $250 range. And from here, that's over 100% growth. And you're getting the dividends with it. So I've been telling, like I said, I've been telling people stack up on it since it was around $70 to start buying shares every week. And I do a simple math. You figure every 100 shares is giving you $100 in dividends. Every 1,000 shares is $1,000 in dividends. It's actually gonna be more now because they're paying like $1.60 per share now.
Hold on. Every 1,000 shares is a what?
It's gonna be $1,000 in dividend payments.
And what? And what again?
And IIPR. So every 1,000 shares you own, you're gonna get $1,000 a quarter. Well, now it's gonna be like $1,500 if you buy now because the dividends is $1.50 a share. So that's what you got to have with dividend paying companies. You got to have a set amount of shares in your mind that you know you want to get a certain amount of payment on a quarterly basis.
Building up a bucket type shit.
Yeah, so you look at a company, you be like, all right, they pay. If you're looking for something with more monthly income, there's companies out there that pay monthly dividends. But the monthly dividend companies, like I said, a lot of them don't have a lot of growth with them. And that's pretty much it. A lot of them don't have a lot of growth, and then you're going to find the dividend aristocrats. You want to make sure with those monthly dividend companies that they've been paying monthly dividends consistently for like the last 10 years or so, because sometimes monthly dividend companies, they'll just stop paying dividends because they got to cover certain other expenses. So they'll just cut dividend payments off for a couple months and then cut it back on the next year. So you want to see a company that doesn't do that. Like IIPR doesn't cut off their dividend payments. So that's why I like them. Even when the market was tough and they were down in the $60, $70, they still were paying $1 dividend. So if you go ahead and get into a company that pays monthly dividend, as long as they're consistent, you could calculate how many of those shares you need to own to get whatever monthly payment you're looking for. So if you're looking for $1,000 a month in monthly payments from dividends, then you got to do the math and figure out how many shares you would have to own and how much capital that is going to be. A lot of the times I tell people dividends, I call that the housing market of the stock industry. So dividends is like someone paying you rent, right? Or paying, like you're a homeowner and they're paying you rent. That's your dividend payment. So I look at it and say, how much does it cost for you to get a home that's going to be making you, maybe $1,200 a month in income? How much would you have to pay for that kind of home? You'd be paying at least now. You'd be paying like
something like that, $300,000,
$400,000, right? So now you look at that and you compare that.
PhD is like, wanted to pay me $1,000 a month. I gotta put like $300,000 in there. I did the math.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
it's reliable. It pays out monthly, so it's like, okay, it's kind of worth it for you.
Right.
That's a big number. I'm not gonna lie. It's $1,000 300 times.
Yeah, exactly. But now when you ask yourself this, if you, at the age we're at now, and the cannabis industry is just kind of breaking in and it's just becoming legalized, if we're buying these shares at IIPR now, before they start taking off, before they take off back to $250, $300 a share, if we're buying it now, we're going to get the dividend payments and we're going to get the growth inside the company. That's going to give us equity growth. So that equity growth is kind of what people look for when they buy real estate. They want to know how much their home value is going to go up in the next 2-3 years. So if you're looking at a company like this and you're saying over the next 2-3 years, I could see it going up over 100% in equity, then you compare that to something like a house and you say, okay, I'll put this down payment on this house, or I could go ahead and buy my dividend paying company. Those are the choices that people got to make, and those are the choices you sit back and you look and you say, what makes the most sense right now? You put $50,000 into a house, you got a house, but now you got your mortgage payment that you got to be responsible for.
Taxes.
You got property tax you got to be responsible for. You buy a dividend company, you just leave your money there. The most risk you got is the company going down in price. You don't got any real management fees or anything you really got to worry about, but other than watching price levels. So,
man, different type of assets, bro.
Yeah, it's different. And then these are the type of assets that help you build up ownership in those other areas. But like I said, it's all dependent on what you need in your life the most, or what you have the most need for right now. Like some people need a house, some people need a place to live. So go ahead, get your house. But if you are good and comfortable where you're at, and you can see yourself being there for the next 2-3 years, then why not take that money and invest it and let it be growing for you over the next 2-3 years, so you can make that investment.
Like shit, might as well.
Look at SPY trying to bounce back. This is some bullshit. I'm about to sell these SPY calls if SPY get above this 563 again. Look at that bounce. SPY did, this is crazy. That's why I do not like. I honestly do not like trading SPY anymore, because it just does the most choppiest, weird price action on you. It's dependent on 500 other companies to move it.
Man, I'm trying to watch this Taiwan semiconductor. It looked like it was going to have a reversal.
TSM.
Hold on. TSM.
I got a level for them at 187.23. They broke below that level this morning. Now they're trying to work their way back up to it. The whole market, like, doing that same thing, the breakdown recovery move.
I thought it was going to reverse, but I remembered, y'all kind of like NVIDIA and the semiconductor, you know what I'm saying, round. And I was like, all right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was this close to buying an NVIDIA put, boy. I was like, man.
I'm saying.
NVIDIA breakdowns looking like it's about to be put time.
Yesterday, it felt like I couldn't lose. Today, I mean, Robinhood might be making a little.
SPY really pushing right back up. That's wild. It's gonna push right back up.
Can you really go wrong, like, betting on the SPY call?
Like long term?
Mm-hmm. Something.
Like a year out, maybe you can't. That's probably a good long term trade right there. SPY year out calls, but they're expensive. But it's worth it. You think about it. You bought SPY a year ago. You had a year out call. SPY a year ago is probably in the high 300s. 380s, fours and low 400s. Now we at 563. So, yeah. Honestly, that's what I told myself. I said I'm sticking to long-term option contracts, because the short-term option contracts, they have too much volatility behind them. Yeah, you can make great money, you make great plays, but more often than not, it's like you depend so much on a level to hold support or resistance for you in a certain time frame. Like, that's the whole thing, that it has to do it in a time frame. And that's the problem a lot of the time. Like, you won't be wrong.
I just bought a SPY 566 call. Shit just shot up 28%.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you time them right. You can make a lot of money really quick, but it's all about time frames with these option contracts. So the more time you have on your side, the more insurance you have on your side. And you want that insurance, because you may be right on the price movement, where the price be going up or down. You just may not have the time frame right. And that'll cost you so much. And you end up getting stopped out of positions, or you end up, maybe taking profits too early. So I'm doing more long out contracts now.
The reason I'm so glad that you put me on the scalping, bro, and I gotta give you credit always, bro, because you helped me through my first option trade. But the reason I love this so much is because, bro, like, the growth, it just doesn't compare.
Yeah.
It doesn't compare to me. I'd rather make an option trade any day, as long as I do my due diligence and I know what I'm talking about. Where it's like, it's easy because it's made up of so many companies. It's so much technical analysis you can do on SPY.
Yeah.
So it's like, because of that, I know I need to do long term. I know that's where it's at.
That's exactly where it's at, man. Even when it comes to option games, you see people that got the real money, they taking option contracts that's 2 years out on companies they like,
Yeah, that's facts.
If you got a company you like, there's companies out there you could take option contracts, like on the Eli Lilly. You could take an option contract on Eli Lilly 2 years out, like 2026 expirations. and load up and get a couple of them for like $300, $400. Some of them cost like $800, $900. But the further you go out in price, the cheaper it gets. And companies like that, I'm not too scared to go far out of the money and price because I believe in their growth trajectory over the next 2-3 years. So I know they're going to push. Now, that's why I bought a long Eli Lilly call. I don't know if you saw the call out to buy Eli Lilly, the long call.
What's Eli Lilly?
Eli Lilly Healthcare.
Mm.
Eli Lilly, LLY is the ticker symbol. Look at their price movement over the course of this year on your chart. They the ones who got the Ozempic drug for all the weight loss.
Shit. BBL Drizzy?
BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They going up. I ain't gonna lie. People, hey, they saying this gonna be the drug of the summer.
This just starting too, so imagine when more and more people start getting it and getting onto it, and then they gonna have to keep taking it because they don't want to go to the gym.
What?
Yeah.
I see that SPY trade came back.
Yeah, you see SPY bounce back like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I took them profits.
I saw that joint.
It stopped me right out my put. If it closes above this bearish order block, I'm stopping at 563.50.
You might as well though. Every time, like because of the way you taught me how to chart, bro, with the monthly, the weekly, and everything like that, I can't even chart SPY because the levels are so bullish.
Yeah, on a weekly.
Like, it's no point in having weekly when it's like I can't even compare it to last week because it's going straight up.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm kind of riding this wave right now.
Yeah, with SPY, like I said, if you bought a long SPY call, even from April, you could have bought a call from April, and right now you'd be up crazy. A long call on SPY. Let's look at some SPY contracts. Let me see how long out you could go on SPY. With SPY, they'll let you go 885 days out.
Shit.
You could get contracts in December of 2026 on SPY. Let me look at these. I never even looked at these. Let's dig into the jungle. Hold on, let me pull it up on the computer. Oh man. Webull and TradingView need to get it together, man. I wish I could trade off my chart on Webull to TradingView, but you can't. It's like they got it on there, but it's like some Webull Gold, and I think it's for Forex.
I've been going from Robinhood to TradingView. It's worth it though. TradingView definitely, man.
Nah, TradingView is where it's at with the charts. Let me share my screen.
Let me put this food on the grill.
There you go. Let me share my screen. Alright, so these are all the SPY contracts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm seriously turning the leaf this month, y'all. Y'all may not see me in any short contract. All my contracts are probably gonna be 6 months or better. 6 months or better. I'm not doing the short game no more, man. The weeklies, that's dead. That's dead. I'm going 6 months or further out with my contracts. Puts or calls. I don't care which direction. I'm just looking at puts and calls, that same kind of vibe. So, let's look at even 350 days away on SPY. How much these contracts cost. You see how expensive these contracts are? 4,300 for a SPY 564 call right now that expires in June of 2025. This, at the beginning of this year, that contract was probably like $500, $800 probably. That was 4,300. My long-term contracts is where I've seen the most gains from on a consistent basis. Like the short term, I've had big gains like overnight trading like Nvidia and stuff like that. I had those crazy percentage gains, but I've seen some crazy percentage growth in some long-term option contracts too. With SPY at 560 right now, A SPY went up 10% in the next year. That'll put it close to about 620-ish. Yeah, that'll put it near 620. Those contracts cost about $1,500 each right now for the 620 SPY calls. Yeah, SPY is. I can see this is where the money is at. The long contracts and SPY. This is where the money's at. I could tell. Let me look at the open interest on some of these. The heaviest open interest on the long SPY contracts come at the 650 price level. Let me look at the 185 day. Okay, got a lot of open interest at the 670. If you go 185 days out on SPY, which is about half a year, you could get the 625s for pretty cheap right now, about $300, $400. The 630s. The SPY could get there. All we need is one more little push from the AI industry. Nvidia and them start hitting some new highs. SPY will get over 600 pretty fast. Okay. I like this. I like the 185 day. I might not go 300 days out on SPY, but I may go 6 months at a time on SPY. And 6 months out is showing. I like the 655s for $100 right now. 655 call, $100. What y'all think about that? With a SPY, 185 days out.
655. That's only $100.
$100, and it's 185 days. January 2020, January 17th expiration.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and the SPY just goes from 560 to 580. This contract could go up 30% just on that move, you know. So you
right.
Don't let it get over 600. Now we talking. Now we up 100+% on a contract you good and you comfortable to hold because the theta is so low. The theta on these contracts is 0.013. So you're gonna lose $1, maybe $1.30 a day. So as long as the SPY makes you more than $1.30 in a day, you beating out the theta. And it's definitely, I don't see it having a hard time doing that. The contract I'm looking at, the ones that's up for 105, those are up 10% today. So that means earlier today there was probably like, $98, $96. Now it's 105. So these are the contracts I'm going to start looking at and sniping versus the short contract, because there's just too much volatility in short, and you got to limit the risk. That's the more I'm seeing with people who have accomplished true wealth in the market. It's not really about big gains. It's about
risk management is everything.
That's it, though. It's all about cutting the losses, limiting the losses. And the higher I see people get up in that wealth stratosphere, the less risk I see them taking, because they understand that the risk is not really worth it most of the time. You know, if I could find guaranteed return with zero risk, I'm going there every time.
Why not? Buffett's number one rule in stock market: don't lose money.
That's it. I like that. Number one rule in stock market: don't lose money.
Bro, that's what Warren Buffett said. I used to study him in high school.
He
said number one rule: don't lose money. Always know your risk, bro.
Yep. With short term, I feel like we taking too much. Like we in the projects of trading right now, man. We on the corners, man. We in the project buildings doing these contracts, man.
Yeah, I'm nickel and diamond.
Like, we nickel and diamond. I mean, but we nickel and diamond. It's not even like we doing it in a safe neighborhood. We doing it in the most volatile.
I'm in the suburbs. Nickel and diamond. I'm trading Apple and SPY.
You
it's
trading?
safe here.
Yeah. Okay, it's safe. Yeah, nah, the slums is the penny stocks. If you're doing this with penny stocks and crypto and altcoins,
might crash out on the penny.
Oh man, you know what we like? We still in the project building, but it's just a nice project building. It's the cleaner one.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's it. We in a little where the people don't piss in the hallways and the lobby. You know, our building is nice. It's all right. You know, we ain't in the greatest neighborhood. You walk down the street, it might get crazy down there, but you know, over here we're all right. You know, but nah, I want to elevate out the project.
Still got a farmer's market, but it's no piss in the hallway, but you still got the farmer's market. That kind of hood.
Nah, you see, I don't even think we got the farmer's market yet. When you're doing short-term contract weeklies, I don't even think you're not even at farmer's market. You definitely at Walmart still, bro.
Pretty much.
You definitely at Walmart still. So I'm thinking like we gotta get into elevation of. That's why I say incorporate the long term. Because if you start incorporating long term, then you're talking about okay, now maybe you got a farmer's market in your neighborhood because you know you're doing some long term holding. Then after that, we get into long term option contracts. That's another slight upgrade, and then you could go into. After that, you go into selling options, which is another upgrade. Selling puts and selling calls versus buying naked puts and buying naked calls. That's another upgrade. And then after you get out of selling puts and selling calls, you got you have the bond game you could get into with government bonds. Those are guaranteed returns. Low percentage but guaranteed returns. So you're looking at 5% return. That may not be a lot to someone like us, but if you got a couple $100 million, 5% is good enough for you, especially with no risk of loss. 5% on $100 million is $5 million. You're gonna give me $5 million with no risk of loss in the next 6 months? I'm taking it.
What? I be seeing some of these millionaires' accounts. It be like up 10,000, like only up 3%. Like, bro, what?
Be up 0.5%, be up $10,000, right? Is that?
Yeah, like different.
So,
I can't really trust your plays.
Yeah, your plays. You're gonna give me trades that ain't gonna do nothing for me. You know what I mean? But we're gonna work our way up. I think a lot of that early trading with the short contracts and 0 days and all that stuff, it's a lot of learning is done through that. You learn a lot really quick. You know, because you're going to take your bumps and bruises. You're going to get your highs and lows. And it teaches you quickly because you don't have to sit in plays for a long time to see how a contract can move. Versus when you have a long option contract, you know, it may give you a different perspective on the options market. It may make you a little more lax. And you get hit with those unexpected moves. You're not going to know how to react to them. So I think that what we did is necessary to learn and to train our way through, but now it's time to upgrade ourselves. We got to upgrade. We got to take it to the next level.
Hey, Chief, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, like, when you trading on TradingView, when you're going into the daily and the weekly, and there's not that much volatility, how do you expand? I just can't expand my chart like that. It's all these little bumps, and it's like charting wise. Maybe it's because I'm doing it on my phone.
You talking about the daily and the weekly?
It's not too much movement, so it's like these wow, I can't remember the word. These candlesticks, like they like right around the same length. It's barely any movement. It looks like it's like half a.
Yes, but do you have your levels set already? If you got your levels set already, then you don't gotta look for another level. Your levels are the levels. Until it makes something new, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm waiting for SPY to break past this.
564.40 is the level for SPY of resistance that I got.
It just said bullish. It just looked bullish. I mean, not bullish. It just looked bearish.
It holds support at 560.77. SPY don't know what it want to do right now. SPY is.
That's what I'm saying. This level. I'm like,
this is a choppy move right here. So right now, I don't know if you can see my chart, but you see how it has the bearish order block right here at 563.59. That's what it's hitting.
I can't see the charts.
I don't got my screen up. Hold on. Oh, let me put my screen up. Hold on. So I got the order block right there. If you can see, it says the bearish order block right where we are.
What time frame is this?
This is the 15-minute.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't. I'm on the 15-minute too, but dang, I can't show my screen.
So I'm just getting this bearish order block from this indicator right here, so I could see that's where they're saying there's a lot of sell orders. And then we got the buying block right here that's catching support off of that last candlestick. So it keeps bouncing anytime it gets through here. But if it breaks back through this buying block and we get back down to 562.80, then we're probably going to push down again. But if it holds this support at 563.20, then it's probably about to push up. But it doesn't look like it based on Nvidia and Apple and how they move. It doesn't look like it's about to do that. What were you saying?
It looked like they're showing a bearish institutional order block right now, but it disappeared. On my 15-minute chart, it was there for a second. It was there for like half a second, and it just disappears. Like, nope, we still on bullish now.
What indicator are you talking about using though?
The IOB. Institutional order block. Institutional order block.
Yeah. It doesn't got the bearish order block at 563 on your screen? I got two right here. I'm on the 15.
Wait. 15-minute. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
I got two of them right there. So if it's not able to break above that, that's going to be my stop. So if we close above that, I'll stop out this put that I jumped in. Because that was a vicious reversal we hit.
We got about 50 seconds on this candle. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I don't think it's about to push it. Create a high wick right there too. All right, let's see what they're talking about on the news. What's the news talking about today? What we got going on? What's top flight news? Canada inflation cools to 2.7, resuming slowing trend. Everybody inflation is going down. Japan likely intervene to defend yen for 2 days in a row. Okay, so Japan and China, they're talking about China's going to have to do rate cuts, and with something they haven't done in a long ass time. They usually don't do financial policy or interest rate changes like that frequently, but they're saying that they're going to be forced to do it soon. Let's see. Nothing of too much interest. Look at SMCI. SMCI is believed to be the next split coming up. They're struggling at this 870 level. They've been consolidating around here since April 19th. Yeah, since 420 they've been around the same 830 to 880 level. 830 to 950 actually. And that's a big range. They're like they're about to go into a little pullback though on the daily, so I will be careful watching them. SMCI, maybe it might be able to catch them. Let me put another level in. 798, is that a good level? Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, I'm not touching SMCI, but if you did want to touch it, I would say look for it around that 798 level, $800 level. As soon as it gets towards $800, probably a good time. There's not much going on that news. Let's see what they're talking about on CNBC. I see the earnings reports I posted up today, and they had earnings released today. A couple of banks. Gold at a new all-time high. My man Vic has been trading gold heavy.
I've been trading gold here lately myself.
You been hitting gold lately?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got a level on GDX at 39.59 for Vic, because I know that's what he trades. What gold you trade? What do you trade in gold? You just trade gold, straight up gold, or?
Yeah, just straight at, what is it? XAU USD.
Okay. Gold at $24.50 an ounce. Gold started off the year at 2,000, around 2,000 an ounce. Gold is up almost 20% this year. That's crazy for gold.
It's still pushing too.
22%. That's wild.
It's even pushing on the hourly.
That's wild. That makes me worried about the U.S. dollar even more. I think people are running into gold and crypto because I think they see a collapse of a dollar coming. The dollar is supporting the whole market right now, and it's going to remain that way, I think, for couple more years. I even give it like maybe 10. But after 10 years, watch out the next decade. Watch how we're going to start hearing more and more about transitioning away from that. Or they're going to come out with a whole new tool that's going to be like a U.S. digital currency, and they're going to try to finagle something that really places value behind it again. Because right now, you could find much more value, sustainable value, in very many other places. The U.S. dollar just inflates too much. Then it's causing all other world currencies to inflate at a more rapid rate because they're tied to it. You seen what they're doing over there in Africa? What was it? Nigeria, Niger, and I forget the other one. But I mean Burkina Faso, the young leaders over there, how they created their own African Union between their three countries. So they have pretty much one established government for those three countries now, and it improves the trade between them. And they kicked out all the French troops and French embassy members. I said, okay, the takeover, man, taking back over. Get up out of here. Get up out of our land. I think that's going to have a big impact on the commodity market as well, with the value of gold and all that kind of stuff. That is going to change drastically if those African countries take back control over their resources.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to change the whole entire commodity industry, the pricing of it drastically. Oh my God, look at SPY. It just broke up.
Yeah, SPY jamming.
Now it turned up crazy.
I got out of the gold trade at 2448 on my August calls.
You got out, you said early?
Well, I got out at my level.
Okay.
But then she decided to go another 40%. That's not bad. But I was still in that long for January, so that's at 10% now. VIX just turned around for me, so that's good.
$33% loss on those SPY calls, those SPY puts, because that reversal. That was a wild reversal. Let me look at the volume behind this. That's why I've been slacking on looking at my volume. That's probably how they've been catching me. So we had decent volume, negative 18,000.
Big W on the gold daily chart.
That's crazy because there's negative volume on this candlestick. And it's pushing.
Oh, like wow, that. SPY really jamming.
You're right. It's negative volume, but it's still pushing. Let's see if NVIDIA is going to catch this support now.
Said NVIDIA finally waking up?
Yeah, it look like it's trying to catch support at that 124.66 level. It went all the way down to support. Like, come on now, NVIDIA, you've been dragging me all week. This is not cool. Then I was in this Apple put. Apple broke back above 230, 234. So I'm about to exit out that, take that loss. If I exit out these puts and they reverse back down after doing this crazy reversal back up, I'm good on the markets for the day. Actually, I want to see Apple get above this selling block. If Apple could close above 234.90, then I'll get out. Alright, that's it. I ain't touching nothing else.
Like what level you got on BTC in the short term?
BTC. $64,838 is resistance. 61,688. Look at that thing, bro. Come on, man. That's crazy.
That thing is running.
It's crazy because I was in calls earlier, bro. That's what makes me so mad.
Just ran up to the high.
Just that fast, bro. That's what just makes me pissed off about this. That I was looking in calls earlier. Then it did that crazy pushback. I was like, okay, let me grab the put. Nope.
Yeah, I was in the same thing. Same exact thing happened to me. Was in the call, got all them 3 red candles right there on the 5-minute, and then I jumped in the call to get some of it back, but still wasn't enough. And this joint still running.
Yeah, the 30 minutes in strength now. It's about to hit that 564.60 level. Yeah, small caps is pushing the market.
This new method I've been trying with my portfolio, like I try to get 100 or 200 every day is what I'm looking at. So like if I start and it's 800, I'm trying to get to 9. And
right.
If I'm on 9, I'm trying to turn the next number from, like a 4 to a 5. I'm just playing it slow like that.
That's it. Climb the ladder. Let's climb the ladder. That's it.
this coin call too soon.
I got these calls that unexpired to the 19th on Nvidia and Apple. It's like they're gonna force me to hold it the whole week. I could tell, bro. It just keeps chopping. Everything is chopping in the same area throughout the whole week. Nvidia, it's chopping my contract down because of the data and how close expiration is getting. And then watch on the 19th, they're gonna have Nvidia do a crazy rally. Crazy. Watch, there's gonna be something crazy after the 19th because they know all the contracts expired. And that's another reason why I want to start going further out, man. Because they know around those expiration dates. They know, okay, we can't let it get above a certain level. Well, there's gonna be too many people taking profit at a certain level if we let it push past, let's say 140, because they know a whole bunch of people got $140 calls on Nvidia. So all right, we can't let Nvidia get past this level, and they never let it get past 137.16. Because if Nvidia hit 140, I would have took profit. And that was last week Thursday. Yep, Thursday. Last week Thursday, I was looking, getting ready to take profit, and then that thing just tanked again. After pushing all the way back, after grinding all the way back up for 4 days, it just tanked again. Yeah, I need more time on those contracts. So they be playing games. If SPY breaks above 564.60, then we really gonna be pushing. But 564.60 is a strong resistance. Three reverse, 222 bullish. All right.
Need another surge from BTC to 6452.
What you in Coinbase, right? That's what you're looking for?
Yeah. But I'm watching the Bitcoin chart.
I'm watching Coinbase and Robinhood right now. Y'all seeing Robinhood?
No, what's Hood doing?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's a nice chart.
Oh yeah, they gapped up. What, 2 days ago? Over the weekend they gapped up.
I just feel like Robinhood and Coinbase tend to reflect each other.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Robinhood is at near its all-time high right now.
I feel like they're usually bullish or bearish at the same time. Typically, if one is bullish, the other one's going to reflect it. I don't know how to explain the pattern I see.
Yeah, it's probably the same, I don't know, retail influence.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm thinking. They're both platforms.
Coinbase playing with my emotions, but it's alright. Bitcoin will go again.
Make this money so I can go to sleep.
I'm gonna put some levels in on Robinhood real quick. I might start trading them soon. They're at 24. I do like the growth potential. Not as a long-term hold, but definitely as a trade. Yeah, market's still in weakness. Let me look at SPY.
Call overnight.
It's funny because SPY is in strength on the hourly and the triple Qs are in weakness on the hourly. SPY and triple Q go opposite direction. You don't get that often. Microsoft really been what's weighing on the market, man. Microsoft went all the way up to 466 just to drop all the way back down to 450. And that whole time it was dropping, it's just been weighing on the market. There's been some days that if Microsoft had picked up at the right time, the whole market would have rallied crazy. But Microsoft is like, nope, nope, not today, not today. But I got a long call on them, so that expires in January.
So what's up with thereto on coin, like?
What, who?
Thereto on coin. Ridiculous.
On the contracts?
Decay on contracts.
Yeah, which contract? All of them, you saying?
All of them.
That's that high volatility, man. They say you're gonna pay for this.
Bitcoin just moved and coin didn't move. What's going on? That's bullshit.
Nah, yeah, they're not perfectly correlated. I'll tell you that much. I learned that trading coin and Bitcoin a while back. They're not perfectly correlated.
They're not charts next to each other. And that on the 1 minute, that last candle on Bitcoin is not reflected on coin yet.
Let me see. If you got a contract on coin, a 3-day contract right now, the theta on those is 1.1. It's gonna take $100 from you overnight. Let's see how the theta is on the 30-day contracts. If it's more respectable.
I've got 2-3 days, so I need out.
Yeah, you gotta get out tonight. Well, you gotta get out before close today. The theta 0.33 and the contract cost. Okay, that's not bad. 0.19, $20. Come on, get out of that.
Alright, 10%, so I'll take 15.
Yeah, the theta's not too bad when you go further out in the days, and you gotta go further out, but then the prices of the contracts go crazy expensive, so.
I should be able to get 15% on these coin contracts here. Bitcoin's pushed past my level.
If the market reverses again, then they chopping people today, boy. If we go to 564.60, we didn't break above that level. If we reject and we come all the way back down to 5, if we touch 561.36 today, they're chopping up everybody today. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm out.
Get your gains. If you got your gains, take them and run.
They can flip Bitcoin here and bring it all the way back down.
He said, I'm
Although
out.
On the 1 hour it's bullish, MACD.
The 1 hour, what, Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super bullish on the 1 hour MACD.
How about the 4 hour? The 4 hour like it was coming into weakness though. The daily's in strength. The weekly's coming into strength. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's getting ready to take a nice little push. Let's see how it does when it gets back to 65,500. That's a crucial level of resistance for Bitcoin. So I'll watch it until then. But I'm about to be out of here, y'all boys. We're just gonna watch, see if these Nvidia calls come back to life throughout the week, or these Apple calls come back to life. That's what I'm looking at right now. And then I got out of all those puts. Even though the market is playing funny, I got out of those puts because of how that little push just came, and those were short-term contracts. But we got CGC calls. We're gonna see how CGC, Apple, and Nvidia does. Those all expire the 19th. So I'm gonna swing them one more day. They got until tomorrow to make something happen. If not, I gotta go.
What's your theta on those?
The theta on what? Which one? The coin contract or the CGC contract?
Yeah.
The theta is $5. Was it $5? So 0.05.
Stay safe. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, 0.05 is the theta on them. But that's a high theta for the contract because the contract price is only like $30 a contract. So it's still a high theta. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on here. Appreciate you coming through. Everybody on the YouTube, appreciate y'all watching today. Make sure you subscribe, follow the channel, share. Let me know if there's any specific topics you want me to cover in the next live in the comment section below. I do read the comments. I will make sure to incorporate that into the next live. And appreciate you all for coming through this time. Peace.